Okay, the primary sporogenous cells directly or may undergo few mitotic cells and form a sporogenous tissues. Okay, the last generation of sporogenous tissues, that means first cell, first mitotic division, second mitotic division, third mitotic division, and the last division of generation of sporogenous tissue function as microspore mother cell. Each microspore mother cell divide meiotically to form a tetrad of 4 haploid microspore. Microspores soon separate from one another and remain free in the anther locule and develop into pollen grains. Okay, so each microspore mother cells divides meiotically. Each microspore mother cell, that is last generation of sporogenous tissue, function as microspore mother cell, that we know very well. Then what about this microspore mother cell? This microspore mother cell divides meiotically and produce 4 haploid microspores, that is tetrad of 4 haploid microspore. That means 4 haploid microspores together form a tetrad haploid microspore. So this tetrad nature of microspores soon separate from one another and remain free in the anther locule and develop into pollen grains. Okay, these 4 tetrads which are present which are present together separate from one another and form a free pollen grains which are present inside the anther locules and develop into pollen grains. The stages in the development of microsporangia is given in the figure. Okay, so the stages in the development of microsporangia are given in the figure. In some plants, all the microspore in a microsporangia remain held together called pollinium. What is mean by pollinium? In some plants, all the microspore in a microsporangium remain held. All the microspore are remain held together, not in free condition. They are held together, and this condition is called what? Pollinium. Example, Calotrophes. Pollinia are attached to a clamp or clip-like sticky structure called corpusculum. So this pollinia attached to a clamp or clip-like sticky structure, and it is called corpusculum. And the filamentous or thread-like part arising from each pollinium is called retinaculum. The whole structure looks like inverted letter Y and is called translator. Okay, so here I'll recall the things once again, children, about microsporogenesis. Definition: what is microsporogenesis? Stages involved in formation of haploid microspore from diploid microspore mother cell is called microsporogenesis by meiosis. Okay, what happened? The primary sporogenous cells, sporogenous cells, that already I said what is meant by sporogenous cell, undergo meiotic division and or few divisions and produce what? Sporogenous tissues. And when the sporogenous tissues are produced, the last generation of sporogenous tissue act as a microspore mother cell, and each microspore mother cell divides meiotically, that is meiosis, to form a tetrad. That means what? 4 haploid microspore remain together. That condition is called what? Tetrad. After some period, the 4 tetrad microspores are separate from each other and being free in the anther lobe and later develop into pollen grains. Then the stages in the development of microsporangia is given. Okay, so this is one kind, that is 4 pollen grains இருக்கும் microspore mother cells. அது தனித்தனியாக இண்டிவிஜுவல் மைக்ரோஸ்போராக பிரியும். அந்த இண்டிவிஜுவல் மைக்ரோஸ்போர் என்னவா டெவலப் ஆகும்னா போலன் கிரெயின்ஸாக டெவலப் ஆகும். திஸ் இஸ் ஒன் திங். அப்போ போலன் கிரெயின்ஸ் எல்லாம் தனித்தனியாக இருக்கும். But in some plants, microsporangium remain held to microspores in microsporangia. மைக்ரோஸ்பொராஞ்சியா அப்படிங்கிறது நம்மளுக்கு ஆந்தர் தான். ஆந்தருக்குள்ளே இருக்கக்கூடிய மைக்ரோஸ்போர்ஸ் எல்லாமே தனித்தனியாக இல்லாமல் எல்லாம் clump ஆகி ஒன்றா இருக்கும். And this structure is called what? Pollinium. Example, Calotropis. இந்த பொலீனியாவுக்கு வந்துட்டு it has a stalk. It has a stalk and it is clamp or clip like structure. ஒரு clamp மாதிரியோ ஒரு clip like structure கூட attach ஆயிருக்கும். And this clip like structure is called corpusculum. And filamentous or thread like part arising from polinium. Poliniumலிருந்து ஒரு thread like structure arise ஆகும் and it is called retinaculum. So when we see the polinium whole structure, it look like inverted Y, and this inverted Y is called translator. Okay, so this is what children I have completed today, and tomorrow I'll continue with the TS of mature anther. And today's homework is development of microsporangia and microsporogenesis. This is what only 5 mark question with diagram. Please refer the diagram and go through. You will get easily the answer. Microsporogenesis and development of anther. This is what today's homework. Complete it and send it to me. Children, don't waste your time. You know, by the month of January you will get your monthly test. Very short period of time. Already I have given the schedule and will give the reminder for you also. Don't waste your time. Please make use of the time and finish up your portion as soon as possible. Okay, bye.